Welcome to Just for Production. Today we'll be looking at the solutions of international banking, and that's BF 432 2019 sessional paper. Specifically, we'll be looking at question 1B. And this question is taken from foreign exchange markets. Before we go any further, make sure you download the question paper in the description section. So question 1B reads, you have recently graduated from the Copperbelt University and you are living on a tour to see some friends. You wish to spend 10,000 kwacha in South Africa and 10,000 kwacha in United States. That gives a total of 20,000 kwacha. Your bank offers you the following bid-ask quotes. So we have that, the relationship between the South African rand and the Zambian kwacha. We also have that, the relationship between the United States dollar and the Zambian kwacha. Lemma number 1 reads, if you accept these quotes, how much South African rand and United States dollar do you have at departure? So before we proceed with this question, we need to understand the important terms that are in the question. So we have the bid price and the ask price. So the bid price, the price at which the dealer is willing to purchase foreign currency. Then the ask price. The ask price is the price at which the dealer is willing to sell the foreign currency. Then the difference between the ask price and the bid price gives the profit to the dealer. Then it must be known that from the question, the bank is the dealer since it offers the bid ask quotes. So from the question there, you can see your bank offers you the following bid ask quotes. So our bank there, we know that our bank is our dealer. So let us proceed with the question. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to write down the bid price and the ask price. So as you can see, for the bid price, which is known as the purchase price of the foreign currency, we have 1 South African rand is equal to 0.5738 Zambian kwacha. Then we also have 1 US dollar is equal to 7.2335 Zambian kwacha. Then for the ask price, which is the selling price, so we have 1 South African rand is equal to 0.5756 Zambian kwacha. Then we also have 1 US dollar is equal to 7.2535 Zambian kwacha. So let us look at question 1B, Loma number 1. If you accept these quotes, how much South African rand and United States dollar do you have at departure? So to answer this question, you can answer by using either the bid price or the ask price. So the first thing that we need to ask ourselves is that what is the ask price and what is the bid price? And you have said that the bid price is the price at which the dealer is willing to purchase the foreign currency. And you have said that ask price is the price at which the dealer is willing to sell the foreign currency. So there we're going to use the ask price. Since the dealer is going to sell you the foreign currency, or since the bank is going to sell you the foreign currency. So to answer Loma number 1, we're going to use the ask price. So Loma number 1, we use the ask price. So we will start with the first one. So we have 1 South African rand is equal to 0.5756 Zambian kwacha. Then we are converting our 10,000 kwacha into South African rand. So what about 10,000 kwacha? So we're going to cross multiply there, and we're going to have 0.5756 x is equal to, then there we're going to have 10,000. So to find the value of x there, we'll divide 0.5756 both sides. So we'll say 10,000 divided by 0.5756, and our answer we're going to have 17,373.17582, and that is going to be our South African rand. To round off that answer to 2 decimal places, we're going to have 17,373.18. That's going to be our answer. Then for the United States dollars, we know that the relationship we have $1 is equal to 7.2535 Zambian kwacha. Then what about 10,000 Zambian kwacha is equal to X United States dollar. So we are going to cross multiply there. So we are going to have 7.2535 X is equal to 10,000. So to find the value of X, we are going to divide both sides by 7.2535. Also here we'll say 7.2535. So our X is going to be equal to 10,000 divided by 7.2535. We're going to have 1,378.144792 US dollar as our answer. So to give our answer in 2 decimal places there, our answer is going to be 1,378.64 US dollars. So that means that this graduate is going to have 17,373.18 South African rands. Then it's also going to have 1,378.64 United States dollar at departure. Let us look at Loma numero 2. So Loma numero 2 reads, if you return with 3,000 South African rand and 75 US dollars and the exchange rates are unchanged, how much will you have in kwacha? So how much are we going to have if we return with 3,000 South African rand and 75 US dollars in Zambian kwacha? So for us to answer Loma numero 2, we are going to use the bid price. Since the bank is going to purchase foreign currency, so we are going to use our bid price or the bid codes. So let us answer that question. So for the bid price, we know that 1 South African rand is equal to 0.578338 Zambian kwacha. Then if we return with 3,000 kwacha, how much Zambian kwacha are we going to have? So if we return with 3,000 South African rand, how much Zambian kwacha are we going to have? So that's going to be X, and we're going to cross multiply. So there we're going to say X is equal to 3,000 multiplied by 0.5738. Our answer there is going to be 1,721.4. So that's going to be our answer in kwacha. Then also if we return with 75 US dollars, so 75 US dollars, so we're going to say $1 US is equal to 7.2335. What about if we return with 75 US dollars? How much are we going to have in Zambian kwacha? So X is equal to, so there I just say 75 multiplied by 7.2335, and the answer there is going to be 542.5125. And to round off that into 2 decimal places, we're going to have 542.51. So that's going to be our answer in Zambian kwacha. Then Loma numero 3 reads, suppose that instead of selling your remaining 3,000 South African rands once you return home, you want to sell them in United States of America. At the airport, you are offered that bid as quotes, while a bank 3 blocks from the station offers you that bid ask quotes. At what rate are you willing to sell your 3,000 South African Rand? How many United States dollars will you receive? So for us to answer this question, we are going to use our bid prices. So we are going to find our bid prices in United States dollars, and we are going to choose one answer that gives a high amount. So we're going to start with the first one, at the airport. So at the airport, we have been told that $1 is equal to 12.54, and you must take note that we are using the bid prices. So then we say X is equal to 3,000 South African Rand. So say close multiply there. Then we're going to have 12.54 X is equal to 3,000. So to find the value of X there, we're going to divide both sides by 12.54. Also here 12.54. So X is going to be equal to, in United States dollar, so our answer is going to be 239.2344498. So to round off our answer to 2 decimal places, we're going to have 239.23 US dollars. So that's going to be our answer there. At the airport, so we also supposed to find the bank 3 blocks from the station. So at the bank, so the bank which is 3 blocks from the station. So we are going to say $1 is equal to 12.52 South African Rand. Then since we returned with 3,000 South African Rand, that's going to be equal to X. So close multiply there. We're going to have 12.52 X is equal to 3,000. So divide by 12.52 divide by 12.52. So our X is equal to, our answer is going to be 239.6166134 United States dollar. So rounding off our answer to 2 decimal places, we're going to have 239.62 United States dollars. So there we are going to compare our 2 answers. So we are going to compare 239.23 United States dollars and 239.62 United States dollars. And there we find that our 239.62 United States dollar is larger than 239.23 United States dollars. So which means that we're going to sell our South African Rand at this rate. So we're going to sell it at $1 is equal to 12.52 South African Rand, and the amount that we're going to receive is 239.62 United States dollar. So that's how you can answer this type of question which comes from foreign exchange market. So this same question which came in 2019 question 1B, it also came in 2022 sessional paper. You can check out that sessional paper. The exact same question came. So if you want also to check out the other solutions for this same past paper, make sure you check the description section. You can also download the PDF solution for this same paper in the description section. So this program has been brought to you by Siwale. If you want to get connected with me, you can actually check out my social media platforms. I'll meet you next time, and peace and God bless.